Hi guys, today we're going to talk about payoffs. This is a really interesting subject and you need to bear with me. It's, hang in there. This is something that is a little bit difficult to understand, but I try to explain it as good as I can, okay? So a payoff basically is something where you do one thing and you do it, a certain type of habit, a certain type of behavior because you're getting something out of it. There is a payoff for you at the other end. What we are talking about today is that the payoff most of the time is so subconscious, you're just not aware of that you're actually getting a payoff. So I'm going to give you an example. Quite often it happens when you're upset, when you're frustrated, when you're sulking, when you're crying, when something's not going your way, or somebody said something and you're really upset. And you're not just upset for a minute, you're really upset, and I'm thinking, for instance, quite often something is not going our way, right? And then what happens is, we moan, we complain, maybe we cry, maybe we get really upset. Maybe you just kind of blame the person who told you no. Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's the teacher. And you go back to your old story of, I'm dumb, I can't do this, nobody loves me, everybody hates me. This is exactly the sort of payoff that we're going to investigate. So why would I want to choose a negative emotion? This is what you're going to get your head around it, because here is the thing. In the moment that you start to sulk or you start to get upset or frustrated, you are choosing that emotion. I know, right? Why would I choose a negative emotion that makes me upset? Why would I do that? I know, makes no sense at the beginning. But imagine, who has got the thoughts? You, right? You are the one who has the thoughts of, I'm bad, nobody loves me, everybody hates me. You are the one who has the thoughts. So you are in control of those thoughts, which also means you are in control of your emotions. It is very easy to say, no, but my dad made me angry, or my teacher made me upset. It is easy to kind of put it that way. But that's not how it works. This is where you need to remember the whole above and below the line of communication. You want to communicate in this moment with yourself above the line. Okay, so you want to take ownership, you want to be accountable, and you want to be responsible. In order to communicate with yourself above the line, just consider that you are the one who chooses to have the thoughts, who chooses to have the emotions, the negative emotions of being upset. And so what that means is that if you're choosing in that moment the negative emotion of sulking, of drowning yourself in self-pity, of just being really upset and crying, there is a payoff, and that's the whole reason why you're doing it. The only reason why you're not aware of that payoff is because it's really hidden. It's subconsciously hidden. It's not something that we're really aware of straight away. But we become aware of it the moment we start thinking about it a little bit deeper. So first step is just understand that you are the one who has the thoughts and you are the one who chooses those emotions. You are in control of both your thoughts and your emotions in the moment of upset. Okay? So far with me? Good. So then think that, what is it that you're getting out of being upset? What happens normally? Is it that, your parents might give you attention, possibly not positive attention, but they do give you some attention. Your teacher might be upset with you, right, and angry with you and tells you off about something, and therefore your friends start giving you attention and say, hey, it's not that bad, and you're really good at this, and you can do this. And so that attention that you get without even realizing is your payoff. That is why you got into the habit of getting into sulking in the first place. Now that sounds really mean, but it is actually really helpful once you understand that concept. Any negative behavior you do has got a payoff. Same with every positive behavior you do. That has a payoff as well, but it's a good payoff. Nobody talks about that, right? When you do something good, you get rewarded, or, at least, you should be proud of yourself for doing something good. In this case though, we're just focusing on the negative behavior. So have a think about it. So when's the last time that you felt really bad? And what was the reason? And what happens then normally? And don't go straight away into what you normally focus on, I go to my room, I sulk, because even the thoughts that you have, like I go back to when I was 4 years old, right? 4 years, I can think back all the way to when I was 2 years old. But when I was 4 years old, whenever I would start to sulk, I would drown myself in self-pity, and I would imagine how much my mom would miss me if I was gone. And it's that sort of payoff, that made me feel better. That basically, was kind of nice, even though I was upset, but, it kind of consoled me in a way. And then later on, as I got older, I just changed my habit a little bit, So if somebody upset me, I'd just leave, and I would very, very quickly understand that people would miss me, and that would be more or less my revenge, or like my way of getting glee from it, so to speak. So glee is a payoff as well. So payoff can be loads of things. Payoff can be, as I said, glee. It can be attention. It can be that your friends tell you that you're actually much, much better, or that you're a good person. It can be all sorts of ways. So have a think. Next time you're upset, think about, first of all, what are your thoughts? Take responsibility for how you feel, for your emotions and your thoughts, and then take ownership of being in that state, right? And then thinking about, so what am I getting out of this? What am I getting out of this behavior? And then all of a sudden you have a new choice. You have a new road that you can walk down on. You can either choose to do things the way you've always done it and sulk and drown yourself in self-pity, or you can say, you know what, this is actually not as much fun as, going another way. If mom or dad or if my teacher asks me to do something, what happens if I do it? Hey, I get rewarded in a much nicer way. So maybe that's a better way to go. But in the end, it's your choice. You don't have to do anything. I just want you to think about it. Just become conscious next time you're upset, and start to get conscious of your payoff. What is it subconsciously that has you do that old negative behavior over and over and over again? And trust me, a lot of adults never even learn about the idea of a payoff of a negative habit. Sorry, the video just died, so just quickly saying goodbye. We're finished for today, and I'm hoping you really enjoyed that and it gave you loads of new ideas. See you tomorrow. Thanks.